Georgia in the second semifinal tomorrow, here with head coach Mike Mincey, as well as student athletes Addison Byrd and Braelyn Wykle. Coach, we'll start with you. It's a game that you've played Wingate twice. On the wrong end of both of those games, you come out and really put them away there in the third quarter is where you pulled away. Give us your thoughts on the game as a whole.
Well, first of all, obviously Wingate's a very good team, very great team. You know, they won our regular season. We took 2 losses to them the regular season. And I think our kids, I mean, there's a revenge factor. If you didn't have a revenge factor, then you're not a competitor. And so, you know, we wanted to be able to come out and have an opportunity to beat them. Didn't see them in the championship game. Obviously, we saw Anderson. But and they're tough, very tough team. Obviously, you got Brandon Troutman over there as a player of the year in our conference. But I thought our kids executed the game plan that we wanted to employ. In the first 2 games against them, we just put them at the free throw line. We did tonight too, but we put them at the free throw line way too many times, and we didn't shoot the ball well at their place. I mean, we didn't hardly score. We scored 54 points, shot 31% from the field. Tonight was much better, and a lot of people contributed, but I think Byrd here came out in the third quarter. She was 0 of 4 in the first half, and then I don't know if all of her shots came in the third quarter or not, but she was certainly hot and finishes with 15 points. Is that right? On 7 of 13 shooting. So, and there was a lot of other people, but I think Byrd was certainly a catalyst there in the third quarter of us being able to get shots off and score.
I've just got one more question, and then I'll let Michael get in. The third quarter, the big run that you guys went on, what was the catalyst there? I know that you guys were hitting shots, but it seemed like the defensive mentality kind of shifted there coming out of halftime.
Well, we had a stop on Troutman, and then we didn't box out. We went under the rim. She got an offensive rebound, and that was not the way we wanted to start off the half. We wanted that kind of shot, but we didn't want to give an offensive rebound up. And they actually cut it. I don't know what they cut it to. 1, and I was like, here we go again, because we've been in some battles with Wingate over the years, especially with Coach Hancock, and I was extremely impressed with our group, how we responded after we lost that 6-point lead, cut it to 1, and then we went on a run. I don't know what it was, you know, I can't keep up with that stuff, but I just really think Byrd got us going, and then there was other players that stepped up and made shots. We hit a few threes. Felt like in that quarter, Braelyn hit a 3, and you know, when we get rolling from an offensive standpoint like that, you know, we can certainly be fun to watch.
Byrd, let me come to you. Lindsay gets her third foul 2 minutes in. Wingate cuts the margin to 1 point. Obviously, the game plan had been trying to go to her. Mm-hmm. Then you find your rhythm. What was your mindset there, taking it upon your shoulder to make sure that Wingate didn't get any closer?
Well, like Coach said, I was 0 for 4 in the first half, and I was like, look, I need to contribute somehow, whether it's rebounds or just getting my shot. So every time Bray would drive, I would just follow her up in case they, you know, double team her like they always do, and I was right there, and I was able to knock the shot down. So,
Braelyn, let me come to you. Abby was carrying the load a little bit from the outside early, and then you found your rhythm, very efficient, 7 of 11 from the field. Why were you able to get good looks offensively?
I don't know when it started, but I've kind of been moved to the 2 a lot, and she has been able to take that load off of me for a little bit, so I don't have to worry about necessarily handling the ball as much. I get good looks still, and I think that's a majority, like a factor for that.
Mike, let me come back to you. Brianna Troutman, great player. You hold her to 2 of 14 shooting in this game. What was the key with your defensive game plan, doubling her at times, to frustrate her and make sure that she didn't go off?
Well, we kind of learned a valuable lesson at their place that fronting her is not the best idea. We gave her too many easy looks, put her at the free throw line a lot. And Wingate's been great all year of getting to the free throw line. And that's why I called a timeout in the first half. I got really upset in the second quarter because we put them at the free throw line. And they've made hay off that kind of stuff all year long. But I thought between Sid and Lindsay, and we kind of talked about it in our scout this morning, that used to we had to double people all the time. Now we've got 6'3" and 6'2" for a reason, to be able to play against teams that have solid post players. And it wasn't a complete double team all the time, but we were sending secondary defenders over because we've seen her go off on us before, had 18 at our place, 26. So to come in this environment and them to kind of go with what the scout was and hold her to 10 points, you know, I'm certainly very proud of our defensive effort because, like you and I have talked about before, our defense since January 5th has been pretty solid from that moving forward after that.
Let me swing it back to Byrd. As you look forward to tomorrow, you're the only player on the team that knows what North Georgia is all about. You know what Abby Franklin does. You know what Julianne Sutton, the Region Player of the Year, does. How do you try to ensure that this team understands what the task ahead is tomorrow against the top-seeded team in the region?
Well, I think that's going to help us a lot, is that we have a 6'3", 6'2" post to guard Sutton instead of me and some other big guard and having a double teamer. I think that's going to help us a lot on the inside. But other than that, I feel like we've just been playing as a team the past 6 games. I don't think if we do that, pass it, I don't think anyone can stop us. So.
Braelyn, let me ask you a different question. You guys are playing great basketball. As a team, cohesively, how do you guys try to ensure that this run doesn't come to an end on the road against a team that basically never loses inside of this facility?
It's all about enthusiasm. I mean, we made it this far. Why not go further? And something that's been preached a lot in our locker room and meetings and all that is players make plays, especially this late in the year. And I think we've definitely been doing that this far, and we just need to execute and do it tomorrow.
And Coach, I've got one more for you. Michael said to Addison that she's knows what North Georgia's all about. Yeah. You do as well.
Yeah.
You've been on the sidelines in this building a couple of times, actually have given North Georgia one of their only 3 or 4 losses inside of this building. Talk about the next 20 hours or so before tip-off and what the mindset's going to have to be in the preparation to be able to come into this building and, like's been said, do something that doesn't happen often.
You know, the North Georgia Carson-Newman rivalry dates back some years, and then you go to that 17-18, which was a great game in our facility, packed house. The next year we come back down. We're like number 3 in the country. They're 14, and Coach Burson does a fabulous job down here. They got great players, and Abby Franklin and Sutton, you talk about making plays and championship DNA. They certainly have it. And it's alive and well down here. And I just think, you know, we haven't been able to play them through COVID and different things, the tournament being canceled. And so to come here and have an opportunity to play them on their home floor, I mean, that's what it's about. And you're going to have to go through the 1 seed eventually probably. But it's going to be a big challenge. You know, they obviously play very well on their home floor. And I'm just glad to see Carson-Newman, because we want to be in that conversation. You know, when you talk about the top teams in the region, Lander, North Georgia, you know, we certainly want Carson-Newman to be right there. And it was there, and I feel like we're kind of back now to where we belong.
Well, guys, congratulations for today, and we will look forward to seeing you play tomorrow night here in the